Well, good evening and a very welcome from Gavinbass1. Good evening and a very welcome from Gavinbass1. And there is that famous echo where I just check my microphone and it seems to be working nice and clear. Good evening to you all. I'm coming live for a very special evening of racing tonight. An absolute hardcore battle between the Royal Apex Glory Racing League, and they are taking on 10 drivers from the ERS Racing League. The track is Belgium, that's Spa, and it's 22 laps, short quali, equal performance cars, and these guys are all going to come out in their most beautiful liveries this evening. Absolutely pleasured to be here tonight. Good luck to each and every one of you. May the best team win. Just like you to have a listen up, turn your volume up. Royal Glory Apex is the league that I do commentary on a Saturday night. So I'm slightly biased and I am wanting Royal Apex to win. But in saying that, I love a good battle. So I hope ERS put up a good battle, a good fight. And if they win, absolutely brilliant. I'll be 100%. Good evening, Pulley. How are you doing? Good evening, Noodle. Good evening, Style. That's Marty's in. Lots of people in tuning in. Thank you very, very, very much indeed. But yeah, you're in for a little treat now because, Royal Glory Apex has just come across a lucky mascot, and it's the name of Noodle the Poodle. It just came with a bit of fun, but it has stuck, and we now use Noodle the Poodle as Royal Apex Glory lucky mascot. Himself, he put the song to enjoy these before the start of the race. I'm Gavinbass1, and I'll see you all very, very shortly.
Yeah, for the fans, for the paddock, for the ones that live this. Royal Glory, Apex. Lights out, 5 red fade, no doubt. Got the rig dialed in, 1 shot, sweat on the wheel. Hot, turn 1 late break, no lock. Riding that curb till it rock. Goes like whisper in my head, find that 10 or you're dead. Racing line, razor thin, missed by an inch. You spin, tire wear red. On the screen, still I push. Past the green, pick call perfect. Box now, nail that mark. Don't foul, track my burn. In my brain, chasing that royal name. Royal Glory, Apex on the edge, that story. Simly Kings chase victory. For everyone that lives F1 history. We ride, we never back down. ERS wide when we fly through town. Royal Glory, feel that rush when we hunt that glory. From Silverstone to Spa, every chicane, every scar. Monza straight full send, breakboard 100, last bend, overtake clean. That art, fake to the left, then dart, RS mode. In my mind, charge that move, then unwind. Every fan in the chat go mad, for the finish, margins bad. 1 lap quali, cold tire, handshake, still higher. Leaderboard names we chase, millisecond, wars for place. Helmet cam, tunnel view, it's me that tracking you. Royal Glory, Apex on the edge, that story. Simly Kings chase victory. For everyone that lives F1 history. We ride, we never back down. ERS wide when we fly through town. Royal Glory, feel that rush when we hunt that glory. For the late night laps, for the early light, for the ones who tune cars just right, for the kids in the stands, dreaming pole. Every time we take you in our soul. Yeah, Royal Glory, Apex on the edge, that story. Simly Kings chase victory. For everyone that lives F1 history. We ride, we never back down. ERS wide when we fly through town. Glory, feel that rush when we hunt that glory. Sun up, still up. We don't fill up. We overflow, we over flames. Whole crew tatted in 10 lines. Hey. Flip flop slap on the hot concrete. Gold grill flash when the squad all meet. Cooler in the trunk, that's a treasure we keep. Every block turn beach, every street bare feet. Little bit of sweat on a white tee glow. Traffic jam shaking when the baseline roll. Windows down, everybody one show. If you outside, you in my video. Hey. I got some on my name, on my name, on my name. Every corner that I turn, feel the same, feel the same. Hot air, cold drink, big way, big way. If you with me, put your hands to the flame. We gon' dance till the daylight fade. We gon' sing till my voice don't stay. I got summer on my name, on my name, on my name, on my name. Sunblock fingerprints on her hips. Laugh so hard at the time just slipped. Phone on mute, let the rumors drip, let them drip. Sidewalk chalk, make the street look wild. Neighbors in the yard, every grown-up child. Sprinkle in the dog, we still freestyle. Whole year waiting on this lifestyle, yeah. I got summer on my name, on my name, on my name. Every corner that I turn, feel the same, feel the same. Hot air, cold drink, big way, big way. If you with me, put your hands to the flame. I got summer on my name, on my name, on my name, on my name. Who said paradise far away? We build heaven in the driveway. Little sweat, little sun, that's grace. All this magic on your face. If this moment had a key, I would lock it in the heat. Let December feel the speed. Every time I touch my feet. Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. Two cracking numbers from Mr. Noodle himself. There you go. And I'm just turning the old speakers down again and getting, let's see. RGA are going to kick ass in this race, says Pulley. I hope so. I hope so. I am definitely rooting for the Royal Glory Apex. Good evening, Maverick, to you. Our friend, my friend from India. A little fast guy he's becoming as well. And looking forward to seeing Maverick making himself up in the podium. Big challenge for you tonight, Mav. I hope you can make it. And to each and every one of the drivers tonight in Belgium. I'm just waiting on Fire Chief readying up. I'll not do anything until he does that. But yeah, Belgium, short quali, 22 laps, equal performance, dry race. One league versus another league. It's Royal Glory Apex versus ERS Racing League. So we are in for a pretty big competitive, close racing night, I would say. Spa does throw up a fair bit of close racing, and it also throws up some little problems with some of the very famous parts of the track. So, yeah, let's give you some information on this little track if I can find it. Just going through my little book of notes that I write for each and every track, and I've just got to Spa. 7,004 kilometers long. It's the longest track in the F1 calendar. It's got 19 corners, and the elevation change is 100 meters. So not a big difference in the elevation apart from that one climb up the famous En Rouge. Yep, the famous En Rouge is that one up the hill, and the Kemmel Straight, the major DRS overtaking zone, where we will probably see a very large amount of overtakes there in that DRS zone. Great spot for the overtake it is as well. Pit stop lost time is between 20 and 23 seconds, of course, including the 2.5 seconds for changing your tires. And of course, if you damage the old wing, you're liable then to add some time onto that. Safety car probability is 60%, with virtual safety car probability the very same. So, unpredictable weather, it says here, but weather's not going to be a problem tonight because it's set to a dry race to keep everything nice and competitive. So there you go. That's your track facts for Spa at Belgium. We've got 20 drivers in, and I think everybody is more or less ready to go. Full grid, 10 versus 10, and the green ticks are coming. And that only means one thing. Let's get the party started. I'm Gavinbass1. This is a biggie.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Rising engines tearing through the darkened sky. Feel the roar of victory as metal sparks fly. Are made. The fury ignites the flame. Gavinbass1 calling the shots, thrilled to stake our claim. Rubber burns and tempest flare, the world's a racing beast. We clash in chaos, but we're hungry for the feast. Gear up, time to chase the thrill, feel the power surge. With every passing moment, we're ready to emerge. Boundaries won't contain us, we'll break through the fog. Royal glory apex, we're kings of the asphalt slog. Let the racing begin, hear the engine scream. All together now, we'll chase our fever dream. Royal glory apex, we rise from the east. In the heat of the battle, we'll unleash the beast. A war we cannot lose. The sweat drips down our backs, the victory's in view. In the rear view, rivals vanish, they can't keep up the pace. Exhilaration fuels our fire, feel the wind on our face. Push the pedal to the middle, unleash the storm within. With every twist and turn, we'll never let them win. Adrenaline and courage, it's a wild, thrilling ride. Royal glory apex, we'll never run and hide. Let the racing begin, hear the engine scream. All together now, we'll chase our fever dream. Royal glory apex, we rise from the east. In the heat of the battle, we'll unleash the beast. victory we're bold. Feel the crowd roar as we cross that sacred line. Gavinbass on the mic, we're ready to shine. We take our place, champions of the asphalt roar. Underneath the spotlight, we'll forever soar. Royal Glory Apex, let the legend sing. Let the racing begin. We are everything.
Okay, the hype is over, the music is over, and it's down to some very serious business now with the Royal Glory Apex versus the ERS Racing League here live in Spa in Belgium. I'm going to go straight down onto the track because they're out already on their their quali laps. So I'll be running down the drivers with you, and just bear with me because these are all new names, and most of them are new names to me. I don't even know what team they race for, so I am absolutely under massive pressure tonight. Have No Grip is out on the track at the moment, and he's driving for the Royal Glory Apex. So I've already established that they're driving the gold, black, and with sort of a silvery coloured F1 car. Beautiful livery, and looks very smart on the track. Then you've got AMR Tico. He's driving for the ERS Racing Club. Then you've got ERT Arnaud. He is, I'm not too sure who he's driving for. And then for ERS, you've got DJ Forms. Noodle Racing, of course, he's in the pits at the moment, but he definitely races for Royal Glory Apex. And Samuel Austin, he's out there at the moment putting some times in also for the Royal Glory Apex. Nick is with us in the house tonight as AMR Tico. He just sets the fastest lap at 140.671. So Richard out, Nico's out in the track, and then you've got Richard who's still in the pits. Arthur's out in the track at the moment, and he's just finishing off a lap, so we'll stay on with him. He's driving for ERS Racing. Let's see what sort of a lap Arthur RJ can put in. Nice and smoothly round the chicane at the very difficult section there where you can get it so wrong. A 144.742 for Arthur J. Then you've got Have No Grip. He's definitely for the Royal Glory Apex. And then you've got ERT Arnaud. D Forms, Noodle Racing, Richard, Marty Style. He's driving for Royal Glory. And of course you've got Maverick in with us tonight. I'm sure he's driving for Royal Glory too. I'm not absolutely sure, but I'll definitely verify that as we go. Then you've got Bart. He's with us tonight. And Joey Leadstyle. Max Laurel is with us tonight. He drives for ERS. And lastly but not leastly is Rocky driving for Royal Glory Apex. So there's your times. 140.671 is the fastest one on the track at the minute, and that's being held by one of the ERS drivers. So it's all to do for the Royal Glory guys to get up there. All right, okay, Royal Glory Apex. Yes, Maverick's driving for Royal Glory Apex. Thanks for that, Maverick, and good luck to you for the race this evening. So just on board with Rocky now as he finishes up his final fast lap, or his first fast lap. Just going round that tricky section, down into the right-hander. So, of course, Rocky driving for the Royal Glory Apex. That's a league based in Holland, and I've made really good friends with both centre-back and Noodle. They keep in touch always, and really, really looking forward to seeing how this goes tonight. So to the fastest part of the track, where it really, really, really matters. Let's see what the top speeds are here. He's just hit 101 or 201 miles per hour there as he approaches the really, really difficult chicane going into the start-finish line. And Rocky gets a P8 there for Royal Glory Apex. So absolutely superb from Rocky. And he establishes that P8. So flicking on down the track, and we're on with ERT Arnaud. So let's finish this lap with the ERS driver here and see where he can put it on the grid. Just finishing off sector 3 now, and he's coming to the very, very difficult straight. And again, this corner, just you get this wrong, you lose so many tenths. Wow, great result there for Arnaud. He just puts in a 141.841. Fastest man on track, still Tico, and that's something that they all have to go for. Centre back gets a 142 and Pulley a 143.383. So there's a big lot of room for improvement, and one of the key drivers for this group is definitely going to be have no grip. Also look out for centre back Pulley. Noodle's going to be up there. You know what? They've put their best drivers in here, so I'm expecting a very, very, very close grid here this evening. Sector 1, have no grip. .212 miles per hour, have no grips clocks there. He's left a lot of battery left for the last sector of this race. So grip's in really, really good position. And I do totally expect him to be in the 140s here. Has he got a 140 below 146.71? I have a feeling he's just going to do this. All eyes on have no grip. Can he knock Tico off top spot? Absolutely and utterly on rails round those corners. Not a jerk in the steering, and that's the secret of F1 racing. Smooth, absolutely and utterly consistent round every single corner, nipping every apex, and that's how you put a fast time in. And I think we're just about to witness a fairly fast time here by the Royal Glory Apex driver, and that is I have no grip. A 141. So that puts him in third position there, and 7 minutes to go. I know for sure that there's better in there. Marty style. Let's see what Marty's got here. Sector 3, coming round the vital, twisty part of the course for the Royal Glory Apex. Over the line he comes, and he's going to stick it in P8 with a 142.798. Let's see what Arthur RJ's doing out there. Is he bettering that sector 2 on a second run, or is he not? Tico just puts in a 145.81, so another slight improvement on his already first position. But all eyes at the top right-hand corner. Can Arthur from ERS Racing improve on that time he's already set? Well, he's very, very similar, and he's just gone off track there, and he's just completely binned that lap. So he's going to go again. On the pulley. Again, trying to better that already set 1:43.383. I have a feeling pulley was very much sandbagging there, and I definitely would like to see a bit of an improvement on that time. It's very, very important that you set a very good banker lap. That's what Pulley has done. Now he's gone out and he's thrown the towel out and he's given everything to this lap. So yeah, he does better it by nearly 4/10, and that puts him into 12th position. 5 minutes and 23, so his next run is going to be absolutely balls to the wall, as they say. Maverick sitting nicely in P6 there. Let's go on with this lad. This is Kiert, OWR Kiert, and he's driving for ERS Racing League, obviously in the nice silver and black livery on the soft tyres, of course, and he's out there just getting as much heat into those tyres as he can. And I'm just going to stay on with Kate here, and I'm going to see him through, because I believe he's a fast driver, and he's a lad that could definitely, possibly, and more than likely better that 1:41.947. So let's see how Kate does. If he doesn't improve, we will just jump on to somebody who is improving, but let's give this lad a chance. So here comes Kate now, coming down the straight towards the chicane. Oh, he's jumping into the pits, so he's not happy with that. DJ Forms is out on the track at the moment. He's already set that 1:42.844, so he's on an out lap. He just has to negotiate these few corners just to keep those tyres warm and get the maximum heat and energy into those front and rear tyres. He'll also be tapping away at the brakes to get as much heat into the brake discs as he possibly can, setting himself up for a real chance to better that set lap already of 1:42.844. So we'll stay on with this driver, Forms. DJ Forms is in the house. So making absolutely no mistakes about getting round there as he sets off now to try and better this lap. Let's keep all eyes on the delta at the top right-hand corner, especially on sector 1 and 2, to see if there's any improvement whatsoever for this in the silver and black. So he's ever so slightly up there on sector 1. Kept a lot of his battery, and he's in good shape for sector 2 and 3 here. So I'm going to stay on here to see if there's any better improvement for DJ Forms. He's driving for ERS Racing League. So anyone just tuning in, I'm Gavinbass1, and this is Royal Glory Apex versus ERS Racing League. ERS Racing League are in the black and silver, and Royal Glory Apex are driving the gold, white and black outfits. Oh yeah, he's 2/10 up at the minute, and I'll tell you what, if he continues on, I could say my prediction, P8 here for this lad. He is going well, and on those first two sectors. a final showdown. I'm going to, have I got it right? Am I on my game tonight or am I dreaming? Oh, even better, I'm dreaming. P6 for Forms DJ. So a phenomenal lap there for him. Pico's still in there, but look at this. In P2, you've got this lad. So ERS sitting in P2 and ERS sitting in P1. They are leading 1 and 2 at the moment. Have no grip. He's out at the minute trying to better that 141.7. And I can assure you, if there was a bookies right next door to me, I would go down and I would stick 50 quid, even money, that he's going to better this. So don't let me down, Gripper. There you go. He's 2/10 nearly up at the moment. Now, that might be enough to put him in P1. If he continues on as he does. Oh, come on, bookies. Let's have a pole position. Even money at 50 quid. It's a fair bet. Do I get a fair return for the money? Time will tell. And time is right now. Over the line he comes. Come on, the Gripper! Oh, you've just cost me 50 quid. Send it to me in the post ASAP. You lost time in Sector 3 because you were zooming in there. Oh, my Maverick. Oh, he's getting a lovely tow from the car in front. Let's hope he doesn't get impeded. Oh, AMR Taco puts in a 143.99 and Maverick's up by 2/10, so that could be enough to put Maverick in P4 or P5. So let's see what Maverick's got in Sector 3. He's got traffic and he's getting a tow. This could just really help Maverick big time to get a very, very respectable lap here. Oh, P6 for Maverick. So a lovely lap there from Maverick for Royal Glory Apex. Absolutely fabulous. The checkered flags are starting to rain down on the track. Fire Chief's out on the track at the moment. He's finished, and it looks like AMR Taco is getting the pole position this evening from this lad. Let's get my head round that. Stlint Jeffel. I'm just going to call you Jeff. I'm sorry. And then you've got Have No Grip in third. You've got Keert in fourth. They've got Arnaud in fifth. Nick is in sixth. And Maverick is in seventh. DJ Forms is in eighth with Bart in ninth. 10th, centre back. 11th, Fire Chief. 12th, Pulley. Marty Style in 13th. Arthur RJ in 14th. Noodles right in there in 15th. Poor lad suffering from kidney stones. Rocky D, he's in 16th. And Joey Leadstyle in 17th. Those are your positions for the qualification run at this Grand Prix here in Spa in Belgium. Absolutely super, super stuff and very, very close. But right now, the ERS lads have got a slight advantage over Royal Apex Glory. That's the bottom line. That's the truth. And I'll say it as I see it. So, yeah. The guys are going to do their usual 5-minute break, and I'm sure Noodle or one of the lads will say 2 minutes to ready up or something like that. If you are listening, Noodle or Frank, just give me the 2 minutes to ready up sign, and I'll start a wee bit of music as everybody starts their circuit. Super, super, super stuff. And just as a little thank you, as always, to my friend from Holland. When in Holland, do what the Dutch do. And you play the Noodle song.
Yeah. It's our time to play. Noodle, goddamn. Step back, know the name, Noodle on the scene.
Flying Dutchman style, if you know what I mean. Cruising on the block, got the vibe turned high. When he pulls up, man, it's a whole new sky. Rocking that confidence, never gonna quit. Determined on a mission, watch him flip and dip. With a dream in his pocket, got the fire in his soul. He's here to take the crown, gonna reach that goal. Noodle, get the boot down, send it, light it up. He's flying through the night, ain't no way to stop. He wants that Gavinbass1, yeah, you know he's gonna chase. Send it, feel the bass, no holding back. It's a movement on the way. Noodle, goddamn, send it. It's our time to play. Yeah. Riding through the city with a gang full of dreams. Noodle's got the drive, bursting at the seams like a shooting star. Watch him glow and burn. With every single step, it's his time to learn. Lights flashing bright, beat bumping in the air. Got the squad behind him, always ready to share. No slowing him down, he's a freight train in stride. Flying Dutchman vibes, taking life in his ride. Noodle, get the boot down, send it, light it up. He's flying through the night, ain't no way to stop. He wants that Gavinbass1, yeah, you know he's gonna chase. Send it, feel the bass. No holding back, it's a movement on the way. Noodle, goddamn, send it. It's our time to play. Yeah. Noodle's got that fire burning hot like a torch. In a world full of noise, he'll just keep the score. Adrenaline rushing, he's the one they can't ignore. With the crew on his side, ready to explore. From the underground hustle to the mainstream light. Every step he takes, it feels so right. Chasing every dream, won't let it fade away. Noodle's on a mission, he's here to stay. So here's the final word, don't you forget. Noodle's on that rise, it's a safe bet. Take a step, join the fate, feel the beats in your chest. With determination and style, we're feeling our best. So let's go fast, it's time to ascend. Noodle, who's here to rule? This isn't just pretend. With passion and fire, we'll climb every hill. Send it, Noodle, it's time to fulfill. Yeah.
Oh, cut it. Yeah, cut it, Gavin. We've heard Noodle one too many times. Sorry, Noodle. Sorry to cut you again, but you got the song in. We're on the track. We're ready to go. The guys are ready up. They're adjusting their wings. They're adjusting their fuel. They're adjusting their rear tire pressures. They're bringing that fuel right down as lean as they possibly can. They're going to bring that car as light as they possibly can. They've got a 70% chance of a safety car. We're here in Spa Live in Belgium for this massive race tonight. So let's get the party started.
It's race time, baby. Engines roar to life. Gonna tear down this track. Feel the thrill and strife. Formation lap. Feel the fire in our veins. The crew's all set, and we're ready to break chains. With every heartbeat, the tension on the rise. We're gunning for glory under those wide open skies. We'll pedal to the metal, visors down and tight. Tonight we'll own this track, ready to ignite. Plan it, send it, let those engines roar. Fake and get those wheels spinning, give them what for. The Royal Glory Average gonna rock this night in the F1 League. We'll burn it bright. Ooh. Feel the asphalt breathing under our strong grip. Every turn's a battle, racing on this trip. Noodle the poodle, our mascot's by our side, pumping up the crowd. We're ready for the ride. We pedal to the metal, visors down and tight. Tonight we'll own this track, ready to ignite. together, we're tearing at the seams. Let's ride the lightning, feel the energy flow. With hearts beating fast, we'll steal the show.
Yeah, we're live in Belgium and the formation lap is more than ready over. Let's get back to that track and dim that sound and get onto these drivers. Looks like AMR Taco's going to lead the way for sure. Then you've got Jeffel, and he is in P2, so that's ERS 1 and 2 from Have No Grip and 3 from Royal Glory Apex. Then you've got Keert, Arnaud, Neek, Maverick, Forms, Bart, centre back, Chief of Fire, Pooley, Marty, Arthur, Noodle Racing, Rocky, Joey Leadstyle, and we are near enough ready to rock and roll here. So let's get right up there to the front of that grid and let's see what's going on. And we're off in Belgium, live with Gavinbass1, Royal Glory Apex versus ERS Racing. Oh, there's a big incident at the back of the grid. Everybody gets round turn one at the front, okay, but there was definitely touchy-feelies at the back, and somebody lost a wee bit of time there for sure. So up on Rouge, along the straight there coming, and it looks like everybody is in a DRS train right to the tail end of this truck. Jeffy leading the way from Keert, from Arnaud, from Have No Grip, from Nick, from centre back, from G-Day Forms, Pooley in 8th, Max Laurel in 9th, Bart in 10th, Samuel Austin in 11th, Noodle in 12th, Arthur RJ in 13th, Rocky's in 14th, Fire Chief in 15th, Marty Styles 16th, Joey Leadstyle in 17th. He's just been taken by Tico, and Tico's had a really bad start. I think he must have been involved in that accident. Lunder, let's go down and have a look at Tico's car and see if he has any damage, because he definitely must have spun out, and there's another lot of close racing going on there. And yes, as I predicted, he's lost his front right hand end plate, and that is going to cause him major traction problems round this Spa circuit for evening. Is he going to push in for the pit stop, or is he going to bear on with that traction problem? So Jeffel leading the way from Keert. Arnaud sitting behind. The top three are all with ERS, and the only person for Apex Glory is Have No Grip at the moment. Nick's right behind him in P5, and centre back from a Glory. They're sitting in P4 and P6. They've got a job to do, and there's a nice overtake going on there. Absolutely beauty there. So DJ Forms got a little bit of an overtake done there by centre back. Centre back had a beautiful move there. And there's an absolute battle going into this right-hander. Is it going to be tears? It's good as gold, and they're away, and it looks like Pooley up in the P8, making a really good job from Max Laurel in the ERS Racing League black and silver outfit. Rocky down in P12, and he's only a millisecond behind Tico. Nice battle going on between Arthur and Rocky here. And right down at the bottom there, you've got Joey Leadstyle fighting away with Bart. Let's have a look at the tyres that they've chosen for this evening. Mostly, well, it's not mostly at all. It's half and half. Half medium, half hard, and centre back in P6 and Forms in P7 on those hard tyres, along with Max Laurel and a few others. They're in a good spot because those medium tyres are going to be pitting first, and that might or just may not give them the advantage. Jeff will get to 1:45.932. So fastest lap of the race for the ERS league driver, and he is only 7 tenths ahead of Kirt, who's only 8 tenths ahead of Arnaud, who's only 1 second ahead of Have No Grip. Have No Grip has got work to do here and get these guys wound in. He needs to be getting on the back of these guys to let the hard tyre runners get into his slipstream. So it's a team game here, and there's going to be a lot of team tactics going on. Richard down in P18, he's having a real good close look at Fire Chief. And there's that ERS, DRS zone that normally you get an overtake, but he just ran out of room there, did Richard. He'll get it next time round. Up to centre back, he's really trying to make progress in P7. He's right on the back of DJ Forms here. He's in good shape to make the pass, so let's stay on with centre back and see it as how Forms sees it. My prediction is centre back is going to take that P5 position up on Rouge, just at the top of on Rouge. As he hits that DRS zone, he wants to be tight on the gearbox off that neat car, and he should be able to make the DRS overtake at the top of on Rouge. Let's see if he can do it. So into the chicane they go. DJ Forms leading the way, centre back in position A here for the DRS overtake. Let's see if he can pull this off, but he's got a hungry Max Laurel behind him, and Max Laurel's going for an inside move there. Just doesn't get enough room, and he does get enough room, and centre-back had to give way, and Max Laurel just took that away from him. So centre-back's now in a bit of trouble because they've all got DRS, and that's going to be a very difficult move to make now. Let's go to Nick. He's got a chance. He just backs off behind Have No Grip, who now sits 2.4 seconds away from the three front runners. And the three front runners, ERS Racing. 1, who is Jeff. 2 is Kiert and Arnaud, 3rd. 1, 2 and 3 for the Silver and Black Arrows. Oh, Tico just made a move on Pulley there. So Pulley just got overtaken, but Pulley, I can assure you, will not lie down to that. And he's going to get right back in the form there and just maybe try and get a revenge overtake done. And I would say, well, he's going to be in DRS of the front two drivers. So Pulley is in a bit of a tow now, and maybe he'll just enjoy the tow for a while just to try and gain some positions. But the front three runners are nearly 3 seconds ahead now, and there's a few operations going on here. And the first surgeon is Tico, and there he goes, right up into P9. Bartman's trying very hard down in P15 at the moment. He's right behind Rocky D1. So again, ERS versus Royal Glory. The black and silver versus the gold and black. Here we go. Hits the DRS. He gets DRS. Both of them get DRS. So again, a very, very difficult situation for these three drivers. No penalties so far on the track on Monique, and he's now given Have No Grip a really good run for his monthly. But let's have a look at centre back. Sorry for switching so quickly, but looks like centre back is on the move here, and he's wanting to make a move on DJ Forms. Just having a look into the position changes. Just have a look at Max Laurel, up 14 positions in the P6. What a great start for him. And of course, he drives for ERS Racing League, sitting beautifully in P6 and up 14 positions from the start of this race. Samuel Austin's also up 8, and a few other decent changes there, just ones and twos, but a couple of big losers, Noodle, Marty Style, Fire Chief, and Bartman. He is and Maverick 2 down 6 and 9 down for Taco. So advantage right now with the ERS Racing League. 1, 2 and 3 and 3.6 seconds ahead of the very, very closest Royal Glory Apex racer, and that's Have No Grip. No better man though. Grips are just about to be overtaken, and he's going to lose that 4th position. He drops down to 5, and you've now got 1, 2, 3 and 4 for ERS. So these guys, do not underestimate them. They're holding the first 4 positions of this race so far, and they are in position A. Bartman just makes a move there on Pulley, I think. No, it wasn't. It was over Fire Chief, I believe. Maybe not sure about that one. Trying to find the battles as I do. Arnaud's in P3, and you know what? The team are playing a really, really canny game here for the 1, 2, 3 and 4s. Honestly, brilliant. These 3 guys are in a tow. They're racing as a league race should be raced, and they are just going to swap positions. So Kiert is going to stay right behind Jeffel, and Arnaud is going to stay right behind Kiert. And I can tell you, they might just change from time to time on the DRS zones, but these guys are creating one hell of a gap, racing as they are. DJ Forms in P8 is now looking very close to the back of centre back. Now this is going to be a DRS overtake for sure at the top of En Rouge. That's no doubt about that. Again, if there was a bookies, I'm going to have a 50 quid on it. So let's ride on board with DJ Forms and watch him make the move on centre back at the top of the hill as he hits the DRS. He takes a nice corner, he gets a bit of decent speed out of there, and now his job is to stay right on the tail of that Royal Apex Glory driver off centre back, and he's going to perform the overtake. Here he comes. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. DRS activated, and the pass should be made here. Oh, he's going for an outside move. I don't think that's going to work because centre back absolutely owns the track there. He's now cutting into the inside for the undercut. Doesn't get it to work. Centre back does a phenomenal job keeping that away. Maverick in P12 now chasing down Arthur. Just looking at Maverick's front left tyre there, it's looking fairly worn, and I've got a feeling that those 6-lap old mediums are going to be screaming very soon to go in. Fire Chief picks up the first penalty. Sorry, he doesn't. Tico picked it up, but both of them have picked up a 3-second warning, so they've got 3 seconds each, and that just might affect their score at the end of the race. It's going to be very, very, very important to see what those penalties are going to be at the end. But there you go. There was a position change. Arnaud leads the way, Kiert from Jeffel. So they're definitely racing very, very well as a team. There's your pit stop, and that was Jeffel in for the pits. Have no grip. He's decided to come off those mediums and straight on to the hard tyres, and lots of strategies now starting to be chosen, is the word I was looking for. So on track at the minute. I'm just going to give you the stops now. So there's your stops. Only 4 guys on the track at the moment have stopped. And if you look at the tyres, you can see who's who. So Keert leading the way in P1 from Arnaud. Then you've got Max Laurel second with Nick in 4th. Tico's now in 5th with centre back in 6th. He's got DJ Forms behind him. And Jeffel has tucked in there in P8 after his pit stop. Pulley solidly in P9 with Arthur RJ P10. Maverick P11 and running very steady with Rocky DT in 12th. Have no grips in 13th, but he's had a stop. He's one to watch. Fire Chief 14 and Joey Led Style in 15th. Then you've got Marty Style quite a bit back from that. And then you have Samuel Austin behind. And right behind him, you've got Richard chasing with Noodle in 19th. Noodle is in the 6th lap old hard tyre, so he's going to make a few positions when the medium runners drop in, hopefully. Bart in 20th, last but not least, and the race is far from over. But Keert leaves the way for the... he's just jumped in actually for a... that's Keert jumping in for the pit stop, and ERT Arnaud, he has gone on to take that lead and on the 8 lap old medium. So they're obviously communicating with each other so that they don't double stack in the pits. So definitely they have been in a group meeting and they have got team orders. Forms in P6, he's chasing down centre back now. And here comes that absolute classic DRS overtake. He'll just hit the button right now, bang, and off he goes. He hardly needed it, but that'll give him a wee bit of security out front now as he takes that 5th position from centre back. Have no grip in P10, and he is now wanting to give Rocky a run for his money. And he does so, up into P9. Centre back stalking the back off DJ Forms again. Centre back not letting go of this ERS driver. Absolutely no way. Lap 9 of 22. 3 laps to the halfway mark. And at the halfway mark, I'm going to get my traditional double espresso and a little cigarette. So I'll be taking a very short break, but I'll find a battle and I'll keep the cameras on the battle, and hopefully those who have tuned in will not lose interest. Good evening, high five, you're listening, Big Muck. Good to see you on board. Just seen the chat. I don't really read Discord too much when I'm focusing, and I can tell you it's very hard to focus when you're an old boy like me. So pit changes, definitely all starting to happen now. There's all your stops. More than half the field have made it, and they are pitting as we talk. And the action is really starting to rank up now on lap 10. I dare say there's a lot of bragging rights going on here. There's going to be a lot of slander and a lot of slagging on Discord later from the intergroup chat. And a big shout out to all the viewers and all the drivers that will watch this stream back, to the ERS drivers. I'm Gavinbass1, and it's a delight to do the comms for you tonight, lads. Great to see you doing so well, even though I'm a Royal Apex Glory fan at heart, of course. And I'm sure you can understand that because I've done comms for them for a while now. Down to Samuel Austin in P17. Let's give these back markers a wee bit of love at the moment. He's having a really good scrap here with Marty Style. And he just stood that position. So Samuel Austin up into P16. He's on the move. Good old scrap going behind centre back now. They're starting to form a queue here. Centre back Forms, Jeffel and Keert. not too far behind each other. Sorry, Keirt's off the pace a wee bit, and he'll come good very shortly. Maverick and P15, let's get straight down to him. Look at this, Maverick starting to close in on Arthur RJ. Maverick's getting a delightful tow, and he's setting himself up for the old DRS overtake at the top of En Rouge. Let's see if he can pull the masterpiece off. It's the classic, it's the one they all aim for. So Maverick just wants to be getting on the gearbox of this ERS driver, and he is called Arthur RJ. So Maverick's shaping up now to make that classic DRS overtake at the top of the hill. Let's see how he pulls it off. Absolutely textbook. There he goes. Done and dusted. ERS, DRS, goodbye, and him up into P14. Well done, Maverick, but I'll tell you what, he'll want that Arthur, that place back. DJ forms in P6. He's chasing away now with Keirt. They are forming a nice little orderly queue here, and again, they are racing as a group. Oh, the Bartman gets a 3-second penalty for going outside that white line 3 too many times. But the leader of this race at this moment in time, without going into the pits, is Max Laurel. He's leading the way for ERS Racing. Second is Tico. He hasn't had a stop either. He's 9.3 seconds behind him. And then that Jeffel, he is in P3. So still ERS, P1, 2 and 3, but now centre back is starting to put on a bit of a show and starting to show a little bit of a threat from the Glory Boys. Oh, yellow flag. Who's out? Who's done a doo-doo? Don't know who's out there. Somebody's off the track. Oh, who is it? I think the Bartman made a bit of a mistake there. I think it was him. But Maverick's still pushing away here. Look at this scrap. He's going after Joey Leadstyle now. They're teammates, so they should be playing the team game. Joey Leadstyle should be letting Maverick through, or Maverick should be able to do it on his own bat anyway. He's going to have the ERS, and he's going to find himself in P13, and he's already made that one stop. So here he goes. He's going to make the move, and he's going to put himself up one position, and that's him up in the P13 as we speak. Double dunter there, and that's a nice bit of a move there also by Arthur RJ. Quite a bit of separation going on here. So I'm going to go down to Maverick in P13. Let's see if I can get him. I'm getting glare off the TV and finding it very hard to see the... oh my goodness, commentator's curse. Maverick gets a 3-second penalty. Now those penalties are just completely unwanted, and we don't need any more of those for Royal Glory. Hard luck, Maverick. Oh, so Keirt is on the chase now, right behind centre back. That's Frankie, and Frankie's got a problem here. Noodle gets a 3-second penalty. And there you go. It's that old classic one again. Top of the hill, DRS zone. And Keirt gets himself up into P4. These two lads playing a blinder. Absolutely team playing, keeping it really close to each other, towing each other along beautifully and trying to make that gap larger and larger as they go, and they're doing it nice and sweetly. But centre back's coming close too, and here he comes. He's only half a second, or well, slightly more than half a second away, but he's got Arnaud right behind him, and then there's a bit of separation back to Have No Grip. But Have No Grip, if anybody can pull that 4 seconds in, he can, and right now he's doing it. So let's see if he can do it. Another quick look at those tyres. All very important. Only one person on the mediums at the moment. 5 laps for Bart. But the Max Laurel, the race leader, is on 12-lap old hards. And I can see Jeffel and the likes of Keert and possibly Arnaud starting to make a few moves on him, with Nick and Have No Grip coming very close on those hards with the less laps on them. So that's all worth watching. Let's go down to Pulley. Pulley's got a problem, and that is Maverick and him are going to be in a bit of a spread at the moment. And they're going to have to try and play team orders, but they've got a spoiler right behind them, and that's the name of Arthur DJ, or Arthur RJ, and he's going to try and spoil the party here. But these two guys have got a job to do, and they need to work together so badly to start winding them in. No better drivers than Pulley and Maverick to do it. So Maverick's going to look to do the overtake on Pulley, and Pulley's going to sit in at the top of the hill, and it'll all happen lap after lap after lap. And these two guys are going to try and pull in. Fire Chief's not too far off the posse now too. So there's the position change. Maverick now in the P1, but look at that. That lets Arthur RJ through, and Pulley has now gone into 14th, letting Arthur be the meat in the sandwich of the two Royal Glory Apex cars. DJ Form, he's starting to make a move now on Rocky it is. He's got trouble, and DJ's pushing really, really hard behind this Royal Glory car. Oh, look how many meters he gains on the braking there. So DJ Forms is in a rush, and he just might want to make that move before the chicane. I wonder, can he do it on the straight here? Can he get enough toe? Not too sure he can. Not this time. Lap 15 of 22 done. 7 laps to go. And Max Laurel has decided to change tyres. So has Tico. And so has centre back. So DJ Forms on fresh tyres as well. And it looks to me that there's not going to be too many more changes done. Maybe the odd one. But right now, let's have a look at the position changes. They're always very interesting. Max Laurel, absolutely an amazing start. An amazing race so far for him. With 4th position and 16 places up from his quali. Absolutely brilliant. Rocky's up 6, but he's carrying a penalty. Sam Austin's up 4, and he's carrying a penalty. So right now, the man of the match at the moment, absolutely written all over Max Laurel. So in terms of your teams, ERS P1, ERS P2, ERS P3, ERS P4, Royal Glory Apex P5, Royal Glory Apex P6 with ERS and P7, centre backs Royal Glory Apex in P8, and DJ Forms as ERS. Rocky is in P10, and Maverick for Royal Glory is in P11. Arthur RJ is in P12, and a nice little battle going on with Pulley now right back at it in P13. Samuel Austin for ERS is in 14th, and Fire Chief for Royal Glory is in 15th. Marty Styles 16, Bart 17, Richard 18, Noodle in 19, and Joey Leadstyle in 20. But Jeffel leads the way by 3.2 seconds. DJ Forms gets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:45.083. Congratulations to him. And Max Laurel has now found himself in 2nd position He's taken the position over Keith, and he's now going to try and chase down Jeffel and get onto the back of him. This is an amazing and a very impressive battle and domination of the race so far from ERS Racing Lead. These guys from Royal Glory Apex, unless there's a safety car, they're going to go home scratching their heads. Arthur in P11, let's see what he's up to. He's right on the back of Maverick again, and right behind him there's a battle. So let's stay on this for a minute and see what's going on. Here's your battle here, and it's the two Glory guys, and that is Rocky and Pulley. So they're trying to work away as ever, and Pulley should make a position change here, probably at the top of the hill, if he gets the DRS and ERS, which he should. So Pulley's in good shape there to maybe take the 12th position from Rocky and continue working as a team. But look at this behind Fire Chief and Samuel. There you go. Arnaud in P4 right on the back of Keert now. So they are playing an absolutely fabulous team game on lap 17. I didn't even go for a double espresso. The race is too exciting. It's a great race, and Tico steals that first lap, or fastest lap, sorry, of 1:43.269. Pulley, P13. Let's see what he can do. Oh yeah, pit stop is done there by Rocky, and Pulley now up into P12. He's now going to chase down Arthur RJ in the ERS car, so hopefully Pulley can make a wee bit of an impact here, but it's a really difficult one, and it's a really tough night at the office for the lads for Royal Glory. Such a tough night at the office for the Royal Glory drivers. The lads from ERS have just got it so right this evening. And look at this. 1-2, Max Laurel and Jeffel. Max Laurel absolutely busting it tonight, and he's now going to take the lead for sure and dominate this race. Our closest Royal Glory driver is now in P7, and that is Have No Grip. So these guys from Royal Glory, wow, what can I say? They went into Marks and Spencer's tonight, they ordered a leg of lamb, and they've come out with a punnet. And I say a punnet of raspberries. Four more laps to go. Everybody on the tires of the choice, I think, if they're going to end the race. Rocky's put his softs on, and so is Joey Leadstyle. So they're maybe going to try and set the fastest lap. The penalties are really not going to affect too many people right now that I can see. Maybe from P13 down to P20, there might be a few changes there with penalty situations. But right now, the top runners are that's Max Laurel, Jeffel, Arnaud and Keert. They are all running with penalty-free races. Absolute dominating race from the ERS lads. All the viewers and all the lads that will view this back from ERS will say, you know what, Gavin Bass, put it in your pipe and smoke it, big man. You were banking on Royal Glory Apex winning this competition tonight, but my banking is not safe, and I can tell you it's very, very much under pressure because this is a domination by P2. And Have No Grip is the only one. Arthur RJ, Pulleys in 12, Samuel Austin is DNF'd, and we've got a yellow flag. Could this be a safety car? Oh, could it be? I don't know. Let's have a look. Just a yellow flag at the moment. This guy, Max Laurel, is just at another level. He's now pulled away 3 seconds over his teammate. He's going to sprint on and he's going to take this race win. Still's under yellow flag, and Samuel Austin DNF'd. It didn't catch the incident. And right now, there's not one battle apart from Noodle and Joey. Let's go down to see Noodle and see how he's doing, the big man. Suffering from kidney stones, waiting on an operation, but still battling away like that Dutch guy does. But he's battling with his teammate. That's no good. 2 laps to go here in Belgium and Spa. I'm Gavinbass1. This is Royal Glory Apex versus ERS Racing League. And right now, the guys are going to have to put a towel over their head in the shower room. AMS Trappy, what about you? The goat Gavin. Everybody calls me a goat and I haven't a clue what it means. I hope it's not an insult. Everybody tells me it's some sort of a compliment. But anyway, if it's a compliment, I'll take it. If you're calling me a goat, I'll find you. I'll find your address. I will track you down and I will kill you. Noodle Racing still having a good old battle with Joey, but that's no good. The main runners are out there in front and they are dominating terribly. Pulley still all out in his own now. Fire Chief all out on his own. Rocky all out in his own. It's a lonely night for Royal Glory and it's a very successful night. Oh, the greatest of all time. Oh, I don't know about that, but thank you anyway. I can actually tell you a wee bit of news. I entered into a streaming competition at the end of last year for the best streamer in Northern Ireland, and I won it. So there you go. I got the prize, and I've got myself 2 nights in a very, very expensive hotel with me and the wee missus in London. So what a lovely way to win. I didn't even ask the leagues to vote for me. It was won on my own bat. So lap 21 on with Max Laurel. And he is now doing a bit of a lap job here. And off he goes. And he's in P1 by 4 seconds over Jeffel. Then you've got Arnott in P3. You've got Keert in P4. Tico in 5. Neek now in 6. Have No Grip, the first Royal Glory Apex racer on the track, in P7. Centre back 8. Forms 9. Maverick 10. Arthur RJ in 11. Pulley in 12. Fire Chief all out in his own in 13th. Rocky in 14th, all out in his own. Marty all out in his own. Noodle screaming for some company. And then you've got Joey Leadstyle in P17. Bart is in P18 and Richard in P19. Always like to give all the drivers a bit of love. But right now, my driver of the day, unless he picks up a penalty. Why? Anybody asking me why? Have a look. Position changes. Back of the grid. The top of the world. On fire. Don't know what. Laurel in first position. Jeffel in P2. No battles going on. So let's take a nice final lap with your race and your winner tonight. Unless he falls out or runs out of fuel or gets a puncture, Max Laurel, 4.5. He's going to be 5 seconds ahead of this race going over the line. Let's run on board and see how he did it. Good evening, Etherbite. How are you doing, sir? Thanks for tuning in. An absolute brilliant race tonight between Royal Glory Apex and ERS Racing League. I love doing league to league, really brilliant stuff, and it's been a really good night, but not a good night for Royal Glory. They've been dominated. So here's a guy live on the Gavinbass stream tonight for the Royal Glory Apex and ERS League race. And this guy has gone from P19 or P20 right up onto pole position and now leading the race by 5 seconds. You know what? Driver of the day. Anybody argue with me? Get out of here. So just finishing the last lot of 100 metres off this track, round the fast left-hander, not one penalty his name. The driver of the day and the race winner tonight in Belgium and Spa for this amazing league versus league race. I give it to you, Max Laurel, with time for a KFC and a gravy along with it. P1, P2's Jeffel for ERS, Arnaud, P3, ERS, P4, ERS, P5, ERS. They're queuing up on the grid just to say, you know what, guys? See the finger between the middle one? That's the one for you, boys. Have no grip. Over the line, he will come. Oh, that's a very, very tentative wiggle grip. But it's a wiggle, and he comes over the line in P7. Centre back pulls it over in 8th position. Then you've got DJ Forms. Over the line, he comes for ERS. And then Maverick in P10, a very modest wiggle from the Indian. He's not happy tonight with a P10. Arthur over the line for ERS in P11. And here comes Pooley. Wow, these guys are going to have a chat. The manager of Royal Glory Apex is going to have some pay cuts. Fire Chief, 13th. Rocky is going to come over the line in 14th for ERS, or for Royal Glory Apex. Rocky, honest to goodness, don't even wiggle. He's giving it a wee wiggle. I love the wee wiggles. Then you've got Marty Style. Here he comes in P14, sorry. And then, 15. And then you've got Noodle. He's the man. He's the only man on the track with an excuse tonight, unless they make something up that is very easily to understand. But Noodle, very gingerly, he comes over the race. His head's down, his towel's over his visor, and his teammate, Joey Leadstyle, in behind. Then you've got Bart. He comes over the line for ERS in 18th. Richard's going to take 19th. And unfortunately, we had one DNF this evening. Oh my God. What can I say about this? Unbelievable race. Fabulous race. Dominated. Well calculated, well planned, and well deserved. I don't think I could ever be called biased again after this one, because, you know, these guys fully deserve that win. They just done it exactly right from the very word go, and not much Royal Glory Apex could do. But I'll tell you what, just like Tyson Fury says, you know what? It's never a fight unless it's a best of 3. So guys, get your shit together and get this one sorted for another date. So, race winner, Max Laurel, and my driver of the day. Fastest lap, Taco. Max Laurel, of course, is driver of the day. Coming from the back of the grid to take the lead and take the win by 5 seconds. Most overtakes, and the cleanest driver goes to Jeff. I don't think the guys really need to see the race director, but I'll just run down all of those positions so that they can calculate the points. But it doesn't take a mathematician to work out who won that one. Any incidents that you want recorded, sorry, didn't get them. Really sorry about that, guys. Look, it was my pleasure coming along tonight to cover this race for you this evening. Not a good night at the office for Royal Glory. Don't know where you went wrong, lads. I know you all very well as drivers, and I don't know whether these guys are just so much faster than you, or maybe just your strategies or your getaways at the start of the grid or whatever. But these guys dominated this race tonight, and I would love to see round 2 of this happening within the next while. W commentator, man, enjoyed that. Says Juiced. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoy watching it back. It was a great race. It was a great one for a commentator, and it was a great one for ERS Racing. Super stuff, and commiserations to Royal Glory Apex. That's all I can say for this evening, apart from good night, and I'll see you all very, very soon.
As the stars start to twinkle in the midnight sky, Gavinbass1's closing down. It's time to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the show, had a good time with the music and the laughter in this life of mine. Keep the dreams alive like the fire we ignite. Every strum of my guitar, my heart takes flight. With the sunset fading and the night so bright, I'm wishing you sweet dreams. Oh, what a night. Good night. waters gently flow. I'll be back again soon with another show. Till then, hold on to laughter, keep the music alive. In the heart of each song, we will always survive. So take this good night with love from me to you. As the curtain falls down, our friendship stays true. Good night, keep her lit. All the love we share, never gonna quit. Like the stars above, shining so divine. Glad you enjoyed my stream. It's been a hell of a ride. So as the lights fade away and the night drifts on, Gavinbass1 signing out. What we